Welcome to Stoic Flame. In a world full of noise, the rarest skill is silence. Not the silence of lips, but the silence of mind. The ability to observe without reacting, to listen without interrupting, and to feel without assuming. That is the beginning of reading minds, not through some mystical power, but through an ancient art that the Stoics practiced in plain sight. Most people don't truly listen. They wait to speak. But when you slow down, when you breathe between their words, and when you notice what they don't say, that's when minds begin to open before you. The Stoics believed that every human emotion is a signal, not a distraction. Behind every word is a reason. Behind every action is a belief. And if you observe long enough without judgment, you begin to see the shape of their inner world. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." And if that is true, then every person wears their thoughts like a subtle garment. You don't need to guess what someone is thinking. Their thoughts leak through their posture, their silence, the tension in their jaw, the way they hold their breath before answering. The mind speaks, always. The real question is, are you calm enough to hear it? To read a mind is not to invade it. It's not manipulation, nor is it a weapon. It's empathy sharpened by reason. It's knowing that behind anger there is pain. Behind arrogance there is insecurity. Behind distance, there is fear. Most people hide not because they want to deceive you, but because they are afraid you won't understand them. So they speak in half-truths, smile through discomfort, and wear strength like armor. And your task is not to judge them, but to witness them. The Stoic doesn't react to the surface. He observes the undercurrent. When someone speaks in anger, he asks, "What pain caused this fire?" When someone boasts too loudly, he wonders, "What fear are they covering?" This isn't suspicion, it's clarity. It's the calm ability to understand that people rarely say exactly what they mean, but they always reveal who they are, unintentionally, in moments they think no one is watching. And that's where you begin. In the quiet, in patience, in observation. Read their eyes when they mention someone's name. Notice their voice when they speak about their past. Look at their hands when they talk about their dreams. Do they tremble? Do they close off? Do they come alive? These are the languages beyond words. And once you learn to read them, you no longer live in confusion. A Stoic reads minds not to control others, but to control himself. The better he understands people, the less he judges them. The more he sees their pain, the more he chooses compassion over conflict. He does not take insults personally. He knows they are echoes of someone else's storm. He does not believe every praise. He knows that admiration can be projection. He remains steady, not because he's blind, but because he sees too clearly to be shaken. You must learn to be the still water that reflects all things without distortion. When someone enters your life, don't speak. Watch. When they speak, don't interrupt. Listen. When they show emotion, don't react. Understand. With time, their mind will unfold in front of you, like a book that wanted to be read, but feared being misunderstood. Reading minds is not mind reading, it's soul reading. It's understanding that most people are not what they say, but what they feel. It's realizing that sometimes the loudest person in the room is the loneliest. That cruelty is often a mask for pain. That silence, more often than not, is a cry for connection. The Stoics taught us to observe the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. And people, like nature, follow patterns. They repeat their habits. They carry their wounds. And if you watch long enough, the truth begins to appear, quietly, without force. Don't rush to conclusions. Don't assume you know someone based on a moment. People are chapters, not quotes. You have to sit with them, listen to the rhythm of their soul, and read between the pauses. And if you stay long enough, with patience and presence, they will reveal who they are. This is not easy. Most people want quick answers. But the Stoic seeks depth, not speed. He understands that true understanding comes from detachment, not distance, but freedom from emotional entanglement. You can't read clearly when your own ego is loud. You can't understand others when you're trying to be understood. So you learn to quiet yourself first. You become the mirror, not the spotlight. And slowly, gently, people begin to unfold around you. They trust your stillness. They feel seen, not judged. And in that space, their mind opens, not because you forced it, but because you made it safe. That was the essence of reading minds, the creation of emotional silence where truth can rise. No book can teach you this fully. No technique can replace presence. You have to live it. Observe life with depth. Study people not like puzzles to be solved, but like poetry to be understood. Every movement, every glance, every hesitation, it means something. Not in a paranoid way, but in a gentle awareness that nothing is truly random. Even you, your own thoughts, your reactions, your pain are clues. The more you understand yourself, the clearer you become in understanding others. That is why the Stoic first turns inward. Before he reads the world, he reads himself. Before he diagnoses others, he dissolves his own illusions. The mind is not a fortress. It leaks through the body. It escapes in stories. It screams in silence. And when you learn to see without judging, to listen without needing, and to wait